You ask who Shiva is. And I tell you the question itself is wrong. Because hidden within the question is a fundamental mistake. You are searching for a person. You are looking for a face. You are seeking someone to bow before, someone from whom you can beg, someone you can please. But Shiva is not a person. For centuries you have been kept in an illusion. Priests, pundits, scholars have created a deep confusion. They have merged two entirely different things. They have made Shankar and Shiva one and the same. And this error is no ordinary one. It is a question of life and death. Shankar is a form. Shankar is the one you see in calendars, in temples, seated on Kailash, with the Ganges flowing from his matted locks. He has a body. His wife is Parvati. His sons are Ganesha and Kartikeya. He has a history. He was born and there is a story to him. Shankar is the first yogi, the first awakened human. But still he is human. He is a form and every form is limited. Every form must one day dissolve, even Shankar's. But Shiva is not human. Shiva is no form. Shiva is not some deity sitting somewhere in the Himalayas. The mystery is hidden in the word Shiva itself. In Sanskrit, Shiva means that which is not. Ponder this deeply. Whatever exists, trees, mountains, stars, your body, this is all creation. Comes and goes. A star is born, a star dies. A body is born, a body dies. Existence is a constant motion. But what is it that holds the stars? What sustains the galaxies? It is emptiness. It is vast silence, dark void. That void is Shiva. Stars arise from it and return to it. But the void itself is never born and never dies. It is eternal. It is the womb of existence. You have started worshipping the window frame. Shankar is merely a window, a beautiful carved window. Through him the sky is visible. But you have become so foolish that you began worshipping the frame itself. You offer flowers to the frame, pour milk on it, and forget the sky. Shankar is the window. Shiva is the sky. Do not get stuck on the window. The window's purpose is only to help you look outside. Once the sky is seen, forget the window. To know Shiva, there is no need for temples. No need for rituals or ceremonies. Only one thing is required: to become empty, to become like the sky. When you close your eyes in meditation, what do you see? Thoughts come and go, that is Brahma. Emotions rise and fall, that is Vishnu. But behind the thoughts, behind the emotions, there is a screen. A silent, dark screen on which this entire film is playing. That screen is Shiva. So I tell you, do not search for Shiva outside. He is neither on Kailash nor in Kashi. He is in the silence between your two breaths. He is in the gap between your two thoughts. If you can fall into that gap, you become Shiva. And this is the only way to know Shiva. Do not know him, become him. But to become him, you must first understand the language of existence. You must abandon the language of the marketplace, where everything is a commodity, a product. You must enter the world of nothingness. And the name you chant, the sound you utter, within it lies the key to that door. Now look at the word itself. Words are not mere sounds. Words carry mysteries within them. When a word is lived, spoken, experienced for centuries, it no longer remains just language. It becomes a symbol. The word Shiva is such a symbol. Dive into its Sanskrit roots, and Shiva means that which is not. Sounds paradoxical, but this is the core mystery of Shiva. Whatever exists is limited. A mountain is a mountain. It cannot become a river. A river is a river. It cannot become the sky. A human is human, cannot become a tree. To be something is a limitation. To be something is bondage. To be something is to be imprisoned in a fixed shape. The moment you say, I am something, you have built walls around yourself. But Shiva is nothing. And because he is nothing, he can be everything. Zero has no boundaries. Zero has no shape. Zero is infinite possibility. Observe a painter closely. Before the painting begins, what is there? A blank canvas. Nothing. That blank canvas is Shiva. Then the painter adds colors. A sunrise forms, a face appears, a scene emerges. That is creation, that is Brahma. The painting is beautiful, captivating. But it won't last. One day the colors will fade. One day the canvas will tear. But the emptiness that held the painting remains. That void persists. That is the real. You are entangled in the painting. You are caught in your life, your work, your relationships. These are all paintings. And because you cling to the painting, you have forgotten the background. You have forgotten the canvas. Science says the same. If you are willing to listen, Science says the entire universe is mostly empty. The rock that seems solid to you is almost entirely void. Vast gaps exist between particles. What appears solid is merely a dance of energy. The truth is emptiness. And because Shiva is this vast void, he is associated with darkness. Humans fear darkness. You crave light. You say, "Lead me from darkness to light." But I tell you, light is a disturbance. Look at light. Needs fuel. The sun burns itself to give light and will one day extinguish. A lamp needs oil. Oil runs out. Light ends. Light is always temporary. Has a beginning and end. It is tension. But darkness needs no fuel. It is without cause. It burns nothing. It is cool. It is rest. It has no beginning, no end. It is eternal. When you want to rest, what do? You turn off the light. You close your eyes. You create a small Shiva within yourself. You return to darkness. In your mother's womb, for 9 months, you lived in complete darkness. That was the most peaceful time of your life. No worries, no fears, just being. This is why Shiva is called dark. He is the womb, he is rest, he is deep sleep, where you are rejuvenated. Do not fear the word zero. Zero is not emptiness. Zero is an ocean of possibilities. When you become zero, you become infinite. As long as you are something, you are small. The moment you become nothing, you become the entire universe. This is the meaning of Shiva. It is an invitation to dissolve. It is a call to let go of boundaries. It is a summons to merge into the silent darkness of existence, the vast ocean. But I know your mind. The mind is very clever. It immediately asks, how? How do I dissolve? How do I descend into this zero? You cannot jump straight into the abyss. Fear will grip you. You need a ladder. You need a method. And because Shiva is not just an idea, he is reality, he has given the ladder. He does not leave you alone in the darkness. He has given the torch. And that is his deepest gift to humanity. Now we turn toward that gift. Now we arrive at the most decisive turning point in the history of human consciousness. This is the point where worship ends and experimentation begins. Before Shiva, there was religion. People worshipped the sun, the moon, feared lightning and storms. Religion was born from the womb of fear. When man is afraid, he bows. When he is helpless, he imagines a protector. So early religion was a cry for security, not a search for truth. But Shiva does not belong to that tradition. He is not a man of religion. He is the first scientist of the soul. He is the Adi Yogi. He gave humanity an entirely new language. He did not give commands. He did not say do this and don't do that. He did not preach morality, because he knew morality is only surface polish. You can stop a thief from stealing, but his mind will still steal. Outer behavior can change. Inner consciousness does not. Shiva had no special interest in your character. His entire concern was your consciousness, because changing character without changing consciousness is mere pretense. When consciousness changes, character transforms on its own. This is why he gave the world Vijnayan Bhairav Tantra. It is not a holy scripture. It is not a religious text. It is a laboratory. It is pure science. It contains 112 methods, 112 keys to unlock the inner locks. And here, Shiva's scientific genius shines at its peak. He encompassed all possibilities. There are no more than 112 paths. There is no 113th path. If none of these 112 methods suits you, it does not mean the methods are wrong. It means you are not yet honest with yourself. Because every type of body, every type of mind, every possible human structure has been understood and included here. Shiva viewed man as a machine, but with love and compassion. He mapped it all. He speaks of breath and says, watch the gap between incoming and outgoing breath. He speaks of love and says, stay alert in the peak moment. That is where the door opens. He speaks of something as ordinary as a sneeze and says, be awake in that instant. He speaks of gazing at the surface of water, of dissolving into the blue of the sky. He calls nothing sacred or profane. For him, everything is an experiment. Shiva never says, believe in me. A scientist does not ask for belief. A scientist says, experiment. The result will come on its own. Water will boil regardless. It doesn't matter who performs the experiment, sinner or saint. Water doesn't ask for a moral certificate. Science is impartial. Shiva is impartial. He says, I am giving the method. The transformation is yours to do. This is the greatest dignity given to man. Religion treats you like a child, frightens you, shows you hell, tempts you with heaven. Shiva treats you as a mature human. He says the key is here. Open the door if you wish. If not, your freedom remains. He respects your freedom. He is not a shepherd and you are not sheep. He is the great alchemist of transformation, and you are potential gold. So forget worship. Forget flowers and incense. Pick a method and experiment. Become the scientist within yourself. This is the only way to honor Shiva. But remember one thing, science is dangerous. Truth is dangerous. The moment you pick up the key, the moment the inner door opens, you will not be the same person who entered. The one who enters the experiment and the one who emerges cannot be the same. For new birth, the old must die. You cannot hold on to your rotten old identity and gain a fresh new life. And this is how that friendly scientist becomes a terrifying force, because he does not force you to change, but once changed, he leaves no path to return. Now you tremble. At the name Mahajit, a shiver runs through you. Great time, great death. You have been taught that creation is good and destruction is bad. You have been taught to cling to life and flee from death. This teaching is of the cowardly mind. It is the teaching of a mind that wants permanence, that resists change. But look at existence. Look at a rose flower. For the flower to bloom, the seed must die. If the seed says, I want to save myself, I fear destruction, the rose will never be born. The seed must completely dissolve in the soil, must let go of its identity. Only then does the sprout rise. Shiva is the destroyer, this is true. But he is not destroying you. He is destroying your prison. He is destroying your ego. How much garbage you carry. Your name, your reputation, your past, your memories, your wounds, your pain. You carry them like treasures on your head and are crushed under their weight. You cannot dance because the burden is too heavy. Shiva comes to destroy that burden. This is why he is called Rudra. To the ego, he seems terrifying because the ego fears death. But for the soul, he is the liberator. Look at his dance, Tandava. It is not a dance of anger. It is a dance of energy. When an atom splits, immense energy is released. When your ego breaks, when your false identity shatters, an immense energy is released within. That energy is Tandava. And look at his body, smeared with ashes. Have you ever wondered why? It is not decoration. Ashes are the final state of matter. Burn wood, it becomes ash. Burn a body, it becomes ash. But ash cannot be burned. It has passed through fire. It is now indestructible. By wearing ashes, Shiva says, I have burned everything that could burn, everything untrue, everything perishable. Now only that remains which cannot be destroyed. He invites you to the cremation ground. Not the one outside the city, but the cremation ground of the mind. He says, let the lies die. Let the masks fall. Do not fear the fire, jump into it. Let this I dissolve. Because the moment this I dissolves, you appear. The real you, the eternal you. That which was never born and will never die. Destruction is not the end. Destruction is the door, and Shiva stands at that door, waiting for you for the moment when you gather enough courage to pass through it. And when you pass through that door of destruction, what remains? When the body is gone, the mind is gone, the ego is ash. What then? Only darkness remains. Only dead silence. Life does not end, it only changes its quality. When the noise of the world stops, for the first time you hear the music of your own existence. Then you discover that which fire cannot burn, which sword cannot cut. And there Mahajit smiles. Now we must dive deeper. Now we go beyond the mind. You think you are awake. You are listening to me. Your eyes are open. You nod your head. But the sages say you are still asleep. This is a dream with open eyes. To understand Shiva, you must first understand the map of your own consciousness. The ancient rishis gave a wondrous map, and it is not in any book. It is hidden in a sound. Sound is Om. Is no ordinary chant. It is made of 3 sounds, A-U-M. A symbolizes the first state, waking. When you are dealing with the world, entangled with people, objects, situations. You are in A. U symbolizes the second state, dreaming. Eyes closed, but mind running, imaginings, desires, thoughts, memories. Nothing outside, everything inside. You are in you. M symbolizes the third state, deep sleep. When exhaustion is so great that even dreams stop. When you don't even know who you are. Complete forgetfulness, a blackout. But are there only these 3? If you were only these 3, who knows that you were awake? Who remembers the dream? Who says in the morning that sleep was good? There is someone watching all three. There is someone who sees waking, sees dreaming, sees deep sleep. That watcher is the fourth state. In Sanskrit, it is called Turiya, and that Turiya is Shiva. Shiva is not in the marketplace. Shiva is not in imagination. Shiva is not even in deep sleep. Shiva is the consciousness flowing like a thread through these three, like the string in a garland. The moment you recognize this witness, you become Shiva. Now you are no longer the actor on the stage. You become the audience. You watch your body acting. You watch your mind thinking. You watch your emotions crying and laughing. But you remain untouched. This is the meaning of Shankar's trident. The three prongs: waking, dreaming, deep sleep. But the shaft that holds them is the fourth. That is you. Do not get lost in the three. The three are worlds. The fourth is truth. Become the fourth, become the witness, become Shiva. And suddenly the noise of the world continues, but it does not touch you. You become like a lotus in the water yet untouched by it. This untouched state is knowledge. This untouched state is Shiva. And when you recognize this witness, a miracle happens. He who knows he is eternal, what fear can he have? He who knows he is not the body, what need for cleverness? He becomes light, weightless. All the seriousness of religion, all the heaviness of philosophy falls away. The witness is not serious. The witness plays. He lives in Leela. And this leads us to the final mystery of Shiva's nature. And now we come to the most beautiful paradox. On one side, Shiva is Mahajit, time itself, death itself, the terrifying silence of the cremation ground where everything dissolves, where no consolation remains. On the other side, the same Shiva is Bholanath, innocent, simple, guileless. This seems unbearable to logic. Logic says, how can the destroyer be innocent? But logic is small. Life is vast. You must understand the psychology of innocence. In the world you value cleverness. You think the one who calculates, who schemes, who manipulates people, that is intelligent. You link success to computation. But in the world of consciousness, computation is a barrier. Computation is ego. Ego sits with its ledger open every moment. I gave this much, I should get that much. This is the language of the shopkeeper. Shiva is not a shopkeeper. He is an emperor. This is why he is called Bholanath. There is no accounting in him. There is no cunning mind in him. His heart is pure. He is direct. He is simple. He is without twists. And for this reason he is also called Ashutosh, the one who is pleased instantly. To please him you need no gold, no diamonds, no complex rituals. Just a few bilva leaves, a little water, and he is satisfied. Why? Because he does not look at the object. He does not see the value. He sees your feeling. He sees your simplicity. If you can offer a single leaf with full love, full innocence, that is the entire universe for him. Priests have complicated religion. They have created rituals so that you cannot enter without a mediator. But Shiva is a rebel. He says no need for brokers. Come directly, be simple. Become like a child. This is the second childhood. The first childhood was of ignorance. You were innocent because you knew nothing. This second childhood is of knowledge. You know everything, yet you are innocent. Within you is the power to destroy the world, yet you sit silently playing with snakes. Power without innocence becomes politics. It becomes Hitler, it becomes Stalin. Power with innocence becomes Shiva. So drop your cleverness. Drop your strategies. Have the courage to become a fool in the eyes of the world. People laugh, let them. Let them say you have gone mad, let them. Nothing is spoiled. If you can be simple, if you can be innocent, you are already in the temple. The door is open. Outside stand the clever ones, banging on the walls. The innocent enter without noise. And in this way the circle completes. We started from zero and returned to zero through innocence. We have said much. Words are only fingers pointing to the moon. They are not the moon. Now the time for speaking is over. Now is the time for being. Tonight become Shiva. Sit in a dark room. Watch yourself dissolve. Your name is gone. Your body is gone. The world is gone. Only a vast silence. In the darkness the sky remains. That sky is you.